All of the problems of today's Ummah, it seems to me, are the result of ego, nafs, shaitan, hawa. And when that gets into the driving seat in religion and its institutions, then you have a kind of inversion. It becomes simply a mirror to the envy and the anger and the viciousness of the souls of the people who now think that they're in charge of the texts. So if that's the alternative to yatasawwaf, then it is haram. The alternative to purifying the self is to have an impure self. And you can't disengage the self from the process of delivering fatwa and choosing your fatwas, and therefore religion becomes just a mirror of the ugliness of your own inner life. Tasawwuf is good character. So whoever improves your character has improved your Sufism. That's what an indigenous definition is, not an Orientalist definition, not a modern polemical definition. The indigenous definition is simply applying that inner dimension of the Sunnah. So Islam is to be a total package, not just for what you do with your body, which is the fiqh, or what you do with your mind, which is the aqidah, but something deeper still, your consciousness, your internal subjectivity, your ruh, your nafs. All of that needs to be purified, and that's the tragedy of the Ummah today. People saying, I know that the consensus of the Ummah is X, but I'm really angry, and therefore I'm going to follow Y, because I've seen this clip on YouTube where somebody seems to be saying that you can interpret it that way. That's the end of the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, because that's breaking all of the rules. And the reason for that is, lam yatasawwaf, that individual has not worn the prophetic robe, the robe of not really being interested in dunya and being in complete control of emotion. The ulama have agreed, the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that this tasawwuf really is necessary in order to operationalize your Islam. Even if you don't use that word for whatever reason, even if you just say self-knowledge and dhikr and riyada and muhasabah and sabr and shukr and husn al-khuluq, use that vocabulary instead, that's fine. But the term that ulama have usually preferred to define the science of those inward processes of transformation is tasawwafa. So we would conclude that Islam can do without Sufism, but Sunni Islam is constituted by having tasawwuf at its heart.